Many factors drive teen pregnancy, and developed nations are making strides to tackle the issue while developing countries, they're still struggling. This was just part of the discussion I had with Bill Albert. He's with the National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy here in Washington.
Here in the U.S., it has been an extraordinary success story. Teen pregnancy and birth rates in the U.S. are at historic lows. They're down in all 50 states, down among all racial ethnic groups. Truly extraordinary progress on an issue I think many once considered unsolvable. That's sort of the glass half full interpretation. The glass half empty interpretation is that our rates are far, far higher in the U.S., even with these impressive declines, than other comparable countries. They are highest in communities of limited economic opportunity, for sure. Now, it is also true that groups in the U.S., African Americans, Latinos, have made tremendous strides in bringing the rates down. So I think one simple way to put it is that teen pregnancy is both a cause and consequence of poverty. Both play a role. In Western Europe in particular, the rates have been going down. Developing countries, not as much. I think that has to do with any number of issues, but I think access to good and effective contraception is probably right at the top of the list. You have to be sensitive to different cultures and different religious beliefs. That's true in the U.S., it's true in other countries. But the fact of the matter is the planning and spacing of children and families and having the ability to decide when and if you want to have children is absolutely imperative the world over. What you hope for, quite honestly, absent sort of systems change in each country is philanthropic efforts, private philanthropic efforts that have made a difference in many developing countries.
So talk to me about the broader social and economic implications of teen pregnancy.
If you have a child when you're in high school, you are far, far less likely to graduate high school, let alone go on to college. For example, in the U.S., less than 4 in 10 girls who get pregnant while they're in high school finish high school, and precious few of them go on to college or any sort of secondary education. So educational attainment is one of the biggest risk factors.
I heard an anecdote from somebody who worked at a hospital, and he was talking about a great-grandmother, and he asked me, how old do you think she is? And she was in her 40s. So breaking this issue is also breaking the cycle of poverty in a sense, because she was a teen parent, her daughter was a teen parent, and now she had a granddaughter who is giving birth again, another teen pregnancy.
The daughters of teen mothers are far, far more likely to become teen mothers themselves. It's not an easy task to say, I don't want you to do what I did, for sure. But you know, many grandmothers at a young age will tell you, and teen mothers will say, I love my child, I love my children with all my heart, but if I had to do it over again, I'd probably change the timing and circumstances just a bit. I'd wait a few more years. And I think that carries a lot of power, of course. But I think it also has to do with providing young people with opportunities for the future that are more bright than early pregnancy and parenthood, and that's a bit more challenging of a task.